I long to see it my own native birthplace, and it's heaven to me. Sure, my poor widowed mother lived there all alone, with my brothers and sisters was a bright, happy home. Sure, we hadn't much money, but my own mother dear to me gave her blessing, bade my heart be good cheer. Then the shadow of poverty darkened our door, and left Ireland and mother because we were poor. Oh, my thoughts oft go back to that dear little spots, to my brothers and sisters and that little thatched cot. To my poor widowed mother, I'll ne'er see her more. 'Twas a shame, but I left her because we were poor. I will never forget on that bright rosy morn, when old Ireland I left home, my poor heart did mourn, when my blessed old mother said, be of good cheer. Goodbye, Michael darling, farewell, mother dear. Then my brothers and sisters took me by the hand and bade me do right when I left Ireland. Then I bade them goodbye at our cottage door, and let Ireland and mother because we were poor. Oh, my thoughts oft go back to that dear little spots, to my brothers and sisters and that little thatched cot. To my poor widowed mother, I'll ne'er see her more. 'Twas a shame, but I left her because we were poor. God bless and protect him were the last words she said, and the ring that my father gave she sent to me. 'Tis a far dearer prize than bright gems could e'er be. And my brothers and sisters, I wish they were here, for I'm longing to see them, but they'll come, never fear. I've a neat little cot on America's shore, where happy we'll live, yes, although we are poor. Oh, my thoughts oft go back to that dear little spots, to my brothers and sisters and that little thatched cot. To my poor widowed mother, I'll ne'er see her more. 'Twas a shame, but I left her because we were poor.
Turning the page, we're racing towards a turbulent time. Intensity grows as conflict explodes, but they've got something in mind. The ending is near, there's so much to fear, but look at people standing in line. They've gathered in droves, some removing clothes, the quickening time. Prophecies tell, and some say they sell, but all encompass one common line. One huge event that's so prominent, it boggles the mind. The people don't scare, they're so well prepared, they're gleaming with confident smile. They eagerly wait, they anticipate a short while. Recreation of man-king incantations while they're dancing around the fire. They're watching the flames get higher. They're dancing around the fire. They're dancing around the fire. I'm feeling what I see. The fire is calling me. Recreation of mankind, alien nation. They're dancing around the fire. They're watching the flames get higher. They're dancing around the fire. Oh God, we're dancing around the fire. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow, hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Writing this letter containing 3 lines. Answer my question, will you be mine? Will you be mine, dear? Will you be mine? Answer my question, will you be mine? Write me a letter, send it by mail, send it in care of the Birmingham jail. Birmingham jail, dear, Birmingham jail. Send it in care of the Birmingham jail. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you, dear. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you.
song concerning the times that will not be long, when everybody is striving to buy and cheating each other. I cannot tell why, and it's hard times. From father to mother, from sister to brother, from cousin to cousin, they're cheating each other. Since cheating has grown to be so much the fashion, I believe to my soul it will run the whole nation. And it's hard times. talker by talking heats, and so does the butcher by killing his meats. He'll toss the steel yards and weigh it right down, and swear it's just right if it lacks 40 pounds. And it's hard times. And there is the merchant, as honest we're told. Whatever he sells you, my friend, you are sold. Believe what I tell you and don't be surprised to find yourself cheated half out of your eyes. And it's hard times. And there is the lawyer you plainly will see. He will plead your case for a fairly large fee. He'll law you and tell you the wrong side is right, and make you believe that a black horse is white. And it's hard times. And there is the doctor I like to forget. I believe to my soul he's the worst of the lot. He'll tell you he'll cure you for half you possess, and when you're buried he'll take all the rest. And it's hard times. And there's the old bachelor, all hated with scorn. He's like an old garment, all tattered and torn. The girls and the widows all toss him aside and think it quite right, and so do I. And it's hard times. And there's the young widow, coquettish and shy, with a smile on her lips and a tear in her eye. But when she gets married, she'll cut quite a dash. She'll give him the reins and she'll handle the cash. And it's hard times. And there's the young lady I like to have missed, and I believe to my soul she'd like to be kissed. She'll tell you she loves you with all pretense, and ask you to call again sometime hence. And it's hard times. And there's the young man, the worst of the whole. Oh, he'll tell you with all of his soul. He'll tell you he loves you and for you will die. And when he's away, he will swear it's a lie. And it's hard time.
told and hell was chained, and 1,000 years he there remained. He never complained nor did he groan, but determined to start a hell of his own, where he could torment the souls of men
without being chained in a prison pen. So he asked the Lord if he had on hand anything left when he made the land. The Lord said, yes, I had plenty on hand, but I left it down on the Rio Grande. The fact is, oh boy, the stuff is so poor, I don't think you could use it in hell anymore. But the devil went down to look at the truck and said if it came as a gift, he was stuck. For after examining it carefully and well, he concluded the place was too dry for hell. So in order to get it off his hands, the Lord promised the devil to water the land. For he had some water, or rather some dregs, a regular cathartic that smelled like bad eggs. Hence the deal was closed and the deed was given, and the Lord went back to his home in heaven. And the devil then said, I have all that is needed to make a good hell, and hence he succeeded. He began to put thorns in all of the trees and mixed up the sand with millions of fleas and scattered tarantulas along roads with thorns on the cactus and horns on the toads. He lengthened the horns of the Texas steers and put an addition on the rabbit's ears. He put a little devil in the bronco steed and poisoned the feet of the centipede. The rattlesnake bites you, the scorpion stings, the mosquito delights you with buzzing wings. The sandburrs prevail and so do the ants, and those who sit down need half soles on their pants. The devil then said that throughout the land he'd managed to keep up the devil's own brand, and all would be mavericks unless they bore the marks of scratches and bites and thorns by the score. Summer is 110, too hot for the devil and too hot for men. The wild boar roams through the black chaparral. It's a hell of a place he has for a hell. The red pepper grows on the banks of the brook. The Mexicans use it in all that they cook. Just dine with the greasers and then you will shout, high hell on the inside as well as the out.
I am. I'll keep an old patch on an elegant plan. You'll find me out west in the country of Lane. I'm starving to death on a government claim. My house, it is built out of natural soil. Its walls are erected according to Hoyle. Its roof has no pitch but is level and plain. I always get wet if it happens to rain. Hurrah for Lane County, the land of the free, the land of the grasshopper, bedbug and flea. I'll sing of its praises, I'll tell of its fame, while starving to death on a government claim. My clothes are all ragged, my language is rough, my bread is case hardened, both solid and tough. The dough is scattered all over the room, and the floor gets scared at the sight of a broom. My dishes are scattered all over the bed, they're covered in sorghum and government bread. Still I have a good time and live at my ease on common soft sorghum, old bacon and grease. Then come to Lane County, here is a home for you all, where the winds never cease and the rain never falls and the sun never sets, but will always remain till it burns you all up on a government claim. How happy I feel when I crawl into bed and a rattlesnake rattles a tune at my head, and the gay centipede, void of all fear, crawls over my neck and down into my ear, and the little bed bugs so cheerful and bright, they keep me a-laughing 2/3 of the night, and the gay little flea with sharp tack in his toes plays Why Don't You Catch Me all over my nose. Hurrah for Lane County, hurrah for the West, where farmers and laborers are ever at rest, for there's nothing to do but to sweetly remain and starve like a man on a government claim. How happy am I on my government claim, for I've nothing to lose nor I've nothing to gain. I've nothing to eat and I've nothing to wear, and nothing from nothing is honest and fair. Oh, it is here I am solid and here I will stay, for my money is all gone and I can't get away. There's nothing that makes a man hard and profane like starving to death on a government claim. Hurrah for Lane County, where blizzards arise, where the winds never cease and the flea never dies. Come join in the chorus and sing of its fame, you poor hungry hobos that starved on the claim. No, don't get discouraged, you poor hungry men, for we are all here as free as a pig in a pen. Just stick to your homestead and battle the fleas, and look to your maker to send you a breeze. Now all you claim holders, I hope you will stay and chew your hardtack till you are toothless and gray. But as for myself, I'll no longer remain and starve like a dog on a government claim. Farewell to Lane County, farewell to the West, I'll travel back east to the girl I love best. I'll stop in Missouri and get me a wife and live on corn dodgers the rest of my life.
Through the progress of the railroads, our occupation's gone. So we will put ideas into words, our words into a song. First comes the cowboy, he's pointed for the west. Of all the pioneers, I claim the cowboys are the best. You will miss him on the roundup, it's gone his merry shout. The cowboy has left the country and the campfire has gone out. There is a freighters, our companions, you've got to leave this land. Can't drag your loads for nothing through the gumbo and the sand. The railroads are bound to beat you when you do your level best. So give it up to the Grangers and strike out for the West. campfire has gone out. Oh. When I think of those good old days, my eyes with tears do fill. When I think of the tin can by the fire and the coyote on the hill, I'll tell you boys, in those days old timers stood a show. Our pockets full of money, not a sorrow did we know. But things have changed now, we are poorly clothed and fed. Our wagons are all broken and our ponies most all dead. Soon we will leave this country, you'll hear the angels shout. Oh, here they come to heaven, the campfire has gone out.
When a child I lived in Lincoln with my parents at the farm. The lessons that my mother taught to me were quite a charm. She would often take me on her knee when tired of childish play, and as she pressed me to her breast, I've heard my mother say, waste not, want not is a maxim I would teach. Let your watchword be dispatch and practice what you preach. Do not let your chances like sunbeams pass you by, for you never miss the water till the well runs dry. As years rolled on, I grew to be a mischief-making boy. Destruction seemed my only sport, it was my only joy. Well do I remember when oft times well chested, how father sat by to me then and thus has me at this. Waste not, want not is a maxim I would teach. Let your watchword be dispatch and practice what you preach. Do not let your chances like sunbeams pass you by, for you never miss the water till the well runs dry. When I arrived at manhood, I embarked in public life, and found it was a rugged road best strewn with care and strife. I speculated foolishly, my losses were severe, but still a tiny little voice kept whispering in my ear. Waste not, want not is a maxim I would teach. Let your watchword be dispatch and practice what you preach. Do not let your chances like sunbeams pass you by, for you never miss the water till the well runs dry. Then I studied strict economy and found to my surprise, my funds instead of sinking very quickly then did rise. I grasped each chance and always struck the iron while 'twas hot. I seized the opportunities and never once forgot. Waste not, want not is a maxim I would teach. Let your watchword be dispatch, and practice what you preach. Do not let your chances like sunbeams pass you by, for you never miss the water till the well runs dry. I'm married now and happy, I've a careful little wife. We live in peace and harmony, devoid of care and strife. Fortune smiles upon us, we have little children free. The lesson that I teach them as they prattle on my knee. Waste not, want not is a maxim I would teach. Let your watchword be dispatch, and practice what you preach. Do not let your chances like sunbeams pass you by, for you never miss the water till the well runs dry.